Okay, children, so the monthly event is finally here, and, well, I am just speechless because this one's the coolest event ever. Almost make me want to stop playing, and I bet everyone is feeling the same. So it's just like the circus we have seen last month, that another useless, rusty junk from the market has been rerun as the main reward, and I am not going to waste your and my time yapping over this hot garbage. Watch till the end for Dev's response to this. Anyway, upon event completion, you can grab the Pan Spatial Sawtooth for 40 bucks, and this one's extremely good and agile for a battleship. You can check the stats on paper at the left side of the screen, and know that the max speed is 20 knots, but with Speed Booster, you can hit 24 knots. Now, let's talk about its firepower. For offense, Sawtooth carries a pair of Yosemite missiles that can strike air threats at 524 knots, which is amazingly fast. Pretty much like the Akash NG, but higher burst, DPM, and double the area damage. Main cannons include heavy-hitting railguns that deals 163.8k damage. Reload is 9.8 seconds, and projectile speed is 933 knots. That is the second fastest after Massachusetts locked railgun, but the turn rate is quite fast. The locked Sawtooth Iron GL deals a staggering 103.5k damage against all kinds of underwater threats, including torpedoes. So fishies are going to have a hard time with this floating pyramid. However, the reload is pretty slow at 9.10 seconds, but since the GL hits like a secondary cannon, I think the slow reload is compensated. And to add fuel to the fire, the Medusa automatic torpedo system puts an additional 48.8k burst damage every 7 seconds to all kinds of targets, surface or underwater, and trust me guys, this thing is going to torture the subs a lot. And here's this air defense combination of Sawtooth's own sword laser, Hydra machine gun, and silo-based rim AA system, and this thing melts everything instantly. From some offline games, I found out this thing shreds mosquitoes, but I don't really have the enthusiasm to run intensive tests this time, but I hope this gameplay helps you to grasp an idea of how it works. The Sawtooth also has a pair of unlocked missile silos and a helicopter deck. I recommend using the Akash NG or any other anti-air missile for maximum air denial, and equip any fast helicopter for spotting. Overall, I think this one will be one hell of a battleship because, despite the moderate firepower, this baby is heavily defended for all kinds of threats. And the best tactic is to use its stealth and speed and snipe from beyond visual range, like you do with a Zumwalt. This thing is basically the Zumwalt of Battleships, and I think the AA is strong enough to melt a salvo of SLBMs. So if you have money to burn, it's totally worth 40 bucks. There's also the Noble Greatness bundle with the obsidian camo and flag. I like the drones flying around your ship, and the golden veins over black is a creative touch. But there's no pattern or design on this, just some lazy strokes of gold here and there, so I'm going to rate this 7 out of 10. Devs? Time to use the submissions from last year's camo contest. The classified cargo contains the USS California cruiser, basically an USS Shiloh with 2 extra torpedoes. The rest of the stats are the same as the Shiloh, including the speed, that is 30 knots with boosters. Oh, and the ASROC 5D grenade launcher is a highly accurate anti-submarine GL that deals 82k damage every 6.30 seconds to underwater targets. I wish the ASROC 5B and 5C performed like that, but God forbid those are F2P items. So you'll also get another unit of the Skyranger hybrid from this ship, which I think is a good initiative, so applause to the devs on that part. The SP-GH Eva cannon is here to put the Archer to shame, because critical hit can deal up to 62k damage per cannon, and this one's got auto aim, so you can have 0 skill and still get 100% hits every battle. Shameful and game-breaking. Like, what's the point of mastering cannons then? Besides that, the gacha also reruns the Hex Series frigate, which is broken after the recent buffs, and the Aster nuclear torpedo, best one in the game, and T-122 Zaccaria, which is worse than LARs. Moving on to the free gacha, there's Stratus Hypersonic Missile from the European Union. Basically a slower Brahmos NG with a lower burst damage and speed, nothing special about it. The free gacha reruns the Mark 55 cannon that deals massive damage, but with a projectile velocity of 777 knots. Pretty useless at long ranges, and if your aim isn't god tier. And the Torped 62? Nobody uses this junk in 2026. The leaderboard has some good-looking AI slop avatars that you can secure for thousands of dollars if you want to stand out from the crowd. and some cute decals and some titles that I don't really care much about, so I'm going to skip this because I am busy and disappointed. So, pardon me for that. I mean, aren't we all disappointed? From current and former CCs like Ibragod, The Unknown, Verto Gamer, to literally everyone in the crew, everyone is malding. Like, what the hell is even going on? We asked what was wrong, and the answer we received, well, I'll leave that for you to judge. My heart goes out to the F2P community. I am truly sorry, guys. It's frustrating to see the devs turning a blind eye to our feedback. Like, I'm still new to the crew and my voice isn't the loudest back there, but when even the loudest voices are being ignored, where does that leave me? I really want to stay positive and keep your spirits up, but I'm afraid there's just no room for optimism at the moment. Forgive me for not showing you a gameplay this time because I'm traveling and mobile data is ass here. So there's that, and I think the event isn't worth grinding for. I firmly believe the L50 was just a distraction, but apparently it's not. So thank you so much, devs, for proving the leakers right, for totally ruining the 5th anniversary, and we can't wait for more like this. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.